I'll try to keep it short as much as possible. So I really want to talk about why I studied during summer and, you know, did what I did during summer. And before talking about that, I'll talk about what has changed during high school and what I did during high school. I was really procrastinating a lot in high school and I really did not want to do anything other than just slacking off, just watching videos on YouTube and just scrolling through Instagram, just staying in bed, playing games. And I did not know what to do in high school because I did not want to study. I did not want to do anything else other than just do nothing. And I wasn't really enjoying that. I wasn't really happy about that. I did nothing and just slacking off, you know? So I had this I when I was in high school, I had this in my mind of, I got to be productive in something in some way, you know? So I tried to think of myself what I did every day during high school. So when I go to bed, I'll think about what I did today and mostly will come to conclusion that I wasn't really productive that day and I wasn't really doing anything. I was just spending my time just playing games and just watching YouTube and stuff. So I wasn't really, enjoying myself. So I want to give this message to people who are not productive in their uh, doings. I know a pastor that I really look up to, and this is what he said. Let me read what I wrote. This is not completely of what he said. This is my interpretation of what he said. So just letting you know. So this is what he said. He said, "Your parents fed you, raised you. It's your duty as a student to study. It is your job to study. They expect to do your job. Show that you're doing your job." So this, I guess, sermon is more towards students like from elementary to college. So he really emphasized the people, just studying. And it is your duty to study. I know that there could be parents that really expect you to get high grades and stuff, but I think what's more important is just doing the job and proving that they have studied hard. They have been grinding and being productive of their work. I think that's really important because if your parents know that you have studied hard and you tried your best, they will, most parents will try to encourage you that you did well. So I understood that message from my pastor. So I was like, okay, so I need to get studying and I need to do something and I need to work, you know? And so I was like, where should I start? Or how should I start studying and do anything in life in general? How should I be productive? Starting off the summer, I saw this video about why I study 12 hours a day, from James Schultz. You probably guys know about him or not. So he made this video about studying why he studies 12 hours a day. And it's pretty interesting. I think you guys should really watch. And James really talks about, he wanted to reach these kind of goals and this and that, and talked about how studying is more of a drive and being consistent, you know, and showing how he really studied 12 hours a day, and why he studied 12 hours a day. That I watched the video, I was like, okay, so this guy studies 12 hours, that's great. And the thing that really hit me the most is him actually studying 12 hours a day. So I was really following him, and and I realized, wow, this guy doesn't actually slack off and do all this work for 12 hours. So I was really intrigued by it, and I really wanted to be like him. I really wanted to study for that much of a time and just being productive. So I started to follow his streams, and but if you just follow other people's streams, nobody's really watching you. Nobody's really paying attention to you. It's your own duty to study. It's because there's nobody really forcing you, if you know what I mean. So I tried to switch it up a bit. I watched James's video for a while. So I tried to switch it up a bit and do my stream because then people can watch me if I'm studying or not. And it will be kind of cool for me to log myself studying and just thinking about the near future, thinking about what I've did over the past month or week. I don't know. I started to stream myself and I couldn't really study for that long because I really did not want to study, I guess. So I tried to study every day, but for like an hour or two. So that's what I did. And the first day when I started to study, you can probably see it's my first video. My brother's just messing me around, just trying to troll me. Cause when he heard me that I'm gonna stream studying, and he was like, you're not gonna study, You haven't been studying for 18 years. What do you mean you're gonna start studying now? You know, but I really like him. I like him as a brother. So I started studying from that day. Every day I started to stream at least an hour and show that I make a log or show that I am actually studying, you know? And I guess after studying and streaming for about like 2 weeks, I think it was 3 week, I told my parents that I'm actually streaming of studying, because I felt like because nobody's really watching my stream, and I felt like I needed somebody to force me to study, but in not like force, but like in a gentle way. So I asked my parents, well, what do you think about me studying like an hour or two? Like they were really happy about it, so that I'm actually being productive and doing something, not just wasting my time during summer as a college student. It's a really important time as a college student to study, and you have to use your summer break really wisely. So as time goes by, I start to study from 1 hour to 2 hours to 3 hours to 4 hours to until 5 hours a day. And that really helped me to grow my knowledge and just being persistent. The thing about studying is that it makes you feel good at the end that you have accomplished studying that day and you were very productive that day. It makes you feel good. And when you look back at how much you have studied throughout the weeks, I know that you have studied yesterday, I don't know. Feels great that you have actually done something that productive in your life or that day. So if I recap of what I said, I went from watching like last year. No, it was not even no. It was not even last year. It was like 3 months ago. 3 months ago, I went from watching YouTube all day, playing games all day, wasting my time during college freshman year, to being productive and doing something that I have always wanted, to be persistent in what I'm doing, just being productive, just being myself and just trying to be the best of myself. The knowledge that I've gained throughout the summer is really drastic. Like, I cannot imagine if I did not study this summer that I would know this much knowledge that I know right now compared to starting the summer break. And finally, I interviewed yesterday for a job that's kind of related to my major. So I kind of got a job. So we'll see if I did get accepted, but I'm not sure because I have to do the training and stuff. So I did technically get a job because I've been persistent and grinding my butt off during summer break. So I really want people who are not productive to be encouraged by this. And I want to give you I want to give a tip for people who are not productive. And the first one is probably just how should I say this? Just upload a YouTube video of you studying. It could be a private channel. I like it doesn't really matter. Just upload a video you studying every day. It could be a short video. It could be a 10-second video of saying, I've studied today, and just vlog yourself and how you feel right now, and just publish it every day. And if that piles up, and you see that what you've did in the near future, I think you'll be really proud of yourself of what you did from being not productive to being productive. And if you feel like you can't do it by yourself, or you probably lose your motivation, because I think motivation has always has an end, and motivation turns to consistency. So if you want to be consistent of your work and just being productive, just my best recommendation is tell your brother or sisters if you have siblings, and just just make them force you to study, of saying, why didn't you upload a video today, kind of funny, but if it's kind of funny to think about it, but it will help you. Or just talk to your family, like I did. I talked to my parents to kind of per se force me and make me consistent, and make them proud of myself that I'm actually studying finally in 18 years, you know. With those tips, that I think you guys can be very productive and just be doing your job, just being the best at what you're doing, or your dream job. It could be a dream job, it could be your future goal. I don't know what kind of goal you guys have, but I know you guys can do it if you do a hard work. And if even if you fail, you can say that I've done my best. I think that's the most important thing. Even if you fail, you can say, I try my best, I've done my best. You won't regret what you have made, because you have done your best and you've been productive and you did all the work. So yeah. Okay, so that was it for me. Ad time. If you guys want to watch my stream, you can watch my stream. But I would recommend watching James Schultz stream, because he does 12 hours, and I'll probably do like 5, max 5, because of school and maybe my job. So go watch James Schultz streams. Maybe you can watch James Han streams, my stream. We're both James's. Watch James's stream. Okay. Another ad from me. If you guys like lo-fi, if you guys like lo-fi music, I'm right here. I make lo-fi. I've been making music for a while, a few years. So if you guys want to see me make music, or anything else, I have another channel. If you can check that channel, and you can follow me on Spotify. I'm releasing my new single. You can follow me on Spotify, iTunes, Shazam, Deezer, iHeartRadio, MySpace, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. What do you have now? I think that's about it. Yeah, follow all my socials if I have any, and follow my music stuffs if you guys like lo-fi. Okay, that was it for me, and I'll see you guys somewhere, and keep studying. Bye. Be productive.